And Angelo Airport, just outside Enniskillen, is the venue for the latest round of the Micra Challenge. The Jennings Fuels and Lubricants Mayday Stages Rally. There's a different look to the challenge today, with familiar faces Stephen Whitford and Peter Dowds absent with other commitments. And there are 5 first-timers. It's great to see so many Micras lining up, even with the regulars missing.
Then square right into square left.
And top Micra driver Philip White returns with co-driver Brian Rowan, hoping for more luck today after a frustrating run.
It's going to be a good event. It's quite short and sharp. We've got 6 stages that, to be honest, you could probably lose more time than gaining it. So you might only take 1 or 2 seconds out of a quicker competitor, whereas if you make a small mistake you could lose 10, which is quite hard to get back. So you need to be on your toes, but you have to keep it clean. I've had about 6 rallies on the bounce that something's went either wrong with the car or wrong with myself. So we just want to have a clean run, enjoy ourselves. Brian's came up the road from Killarney yesterday, so I want to give him a good run. At the end of Bishop's Court, the start was obviously a bit of a disaster, breaking the shaft off the line, but we set 3 fastest times towards the end of the day, which was a nice way to sort of end the event on a high after quite a string of bad luck. And I mean, who'd have thought that, you know, you set 3 fastest times that it scares off all the kit cars. So we're missing them today, but we've got a lot of newer competitors, which should hopefully introduce a wee bit of new competition and sort of see what the pace of them's like. You've got a lot of stuff that's on the airfield itself, which is really smooth, grippy tarmac. And there's a couple of chicanes where you maybe have to dip a tyre off the tarmac onto loose gravel. And then the farmyard section over the side of the track gets very, very slippy. You're gonna have to be really neat whenever you're going around it. It's the type of place that you could probably lose a lot more time than gaining.
One of the debutantes in the Micra Challenge is a local. Raymond Johnston, convinced by Stephen Whitford to compete, had only bought the car a few days ago.
From 2 mile around the road there in Ballymallard. Been rallying an escort for a wee while. Haven't done much rallying actually as last while, doing sprints and hill climbs. And a young fella, Mark, was out, entered in this in the escort, and I says, I'd like to have a go too. So then I was chatting to Derek crossing, and the car was for sale. So we've ended up with it. I don't know how long I'll keep it or how long it'll last, but sure, the idea's fun. Well, funny enough, even though it was local, we were up quite early because we had to be here for 8 or something like that. So, but at least we haven't far to go home when it's all over. We cycled the track. It's actually quite good. The chicanes aren't too tight, so any other year the chicanes were pretty tight here, you know. So they've opened it up a bit, so we mightn't have to brake at all in this wee Micra.
His co-driver is Jody McManus, who normally drives an Evo 6 himself.
Here, any day out with the Johnson boys is always good crack. The 2 boys look after my car, so I got a call on Friday to say we'd sit in today for a bit of fun in this new Micra. And honestly, it's been such a day's crack. You can see why everybody's kind of going towards the Micra Challenge. You know, it's there's plenty of competition and good day's crack, and they're so honestly, I got shocked at how good they are, and the brakes are class, so I'd be nearly half tempted myself.
The Micras are also a family affair, and there's a battle today between father and son, Jonathan and Alan Eady, and dad and daughter, Robin and Laura Phillips, to see who will lift the title in the standard class.
Today is the last round of the standard Micra Challenge, and today's when it counts, really. This is what the day we've been all waiting for. This is what we've been building up for. Today's matters. Hopefully no mistakes is made today.
Today is the last out of 3 rounds, so I think at this stage I probably need Johnny to go home to see who wins.
And Laura is off to a great start. Quickest in the first stage and 3rd overall.
Oh, it's brilliant that there is the Micra Challenge, and with them running 2 classes, it gives every competitor a chance of, to run at the front of their class, and it's brilliant for everyone.
But soon Jonathan really ups the pace.
I'm competitive, so yes, you wouldn't want to come if you were not able to compete with anyone as such, I suppose, but it's a good place to start and it doesn't cost a fortune, so that helps.
So how are their dads getting on?
I've only closed road stuff I've done, or forest stuff, is sitting beside Dad, so I've actually only driven these type of events so far. But no, we're enjoying it. The tighter stuff probably sits our wee car better than the straights, but no, we've enjoyed it and it's been good, and we're still speaking, so that's a bonus.
Well, we're getting on well today in the car. It's getting on well today in the car where Dad, he's co-driver, and he's just saying steady, steady. We just need to bring it home, 4 corners.
And there's another family taking part, Shawn Marsh and his dad Adrian.
I thought he'd be more nervous than he was. We had a few moments so far, and he hasn't given out to me yet. But he's had the pencil shoved into my leg a few times now to get me to come back. So it's good fun. It's a good family day out. My younger brothers and the Spanners, as well as one of my friends, Owen Gallagher. So it's a good day out, and everyone's having fun. That's the main thing. Wanted to get more experience. I did a lot of navigating. But this is my younger brother's J1000 car for the Forestry Championship in the south of Ireland, and there's a rule that to navigate you have to have 5 events finished, so my father's navigating for me in this event so he can be fit to navigate for my younger brother in those events too. Now we're the only 1 litre car here, and she's a standard 1 litre car, so she has 68 horsepower when we put her on the dyno, and she's using all of it out there at the minute, but no, it's very enjoyable and it's a good day's fun.
And one of our newcomers is flying. Raymond Johnston is pushing leader Philip White in the main class. Despite a minor incident, he's reducing the gap as he gets accustomed to his new car.
The front wing, I'm not sure what happened. No, we just come a wee bit too hot into that chicane down the back there. It's like the 4-bale chicane, and just clipped it on the way out, But didn't do an awful lot of harm. Should live to fight another day. But I'm getting more and more used to it. The brakes, fantastic brakes on it. So I'm braking too early, really, But can't get near Philip now. Philip's the benchmark.
The wing was the young 21-year-old hooligan there in the corner. Just came into it max attack, jumped out in front of us, in fairness. But no, the whole thing's good. The whole thing's good.
Another new man in the Micras is Sammy Gorman from Letterkenny.
Bought the car about 2 years ago from McConnell Motorsport and Convoy. The car was a J1000 car. We put a 1400 engine on it, set of cams in it, a gripper, limited slip diff, and a 1 litre gearbox. So the Micra Challenge was kind of appealing to us. It was, I suppose, it's low cost for rallying and in regards to rallying terms. And today, I suppose, this is our first time the car's been in the Micra Challenge. It's the first time I've entered the Micra Challenge myself. So today for us it's just getting round in the one piece and getting a finish. I suppose that would be a good result for us, Yeah, my son actually, he does a bit of rallying. He's in the J1000 Motorsport Ireland events. We're doing the Forestry Challenge with him this year. He also has a Micra. It's a 1 litre car. So what we like about the Micras is they're easy to work on. You can get parts anywhere for them. Humphreys Motorsport 2 in Oxford. You can get anything you want for them. So that's the reason we kind of rally in Micras and why we want to stick with them. It's got X-Track suspensions in it. They're fully adjustable. I suppose today we just want to test the car, see how the suspensions perform, see what kind of tweaks we can make to it perform better. It's nice to put a marker down too against the rest of the cars to see how far are we off them or against them.
Richard Craigmile is here with girlfriend Tracy Baker, prompted to make some Micra magic because of a special birthday.
I used to do a wee bit of rallying a few years ago, and I've turned 60 there, and I thought I might do some silly again, like but of rallying. So my first outing, in the wee car, so it is. And Tracy here, she's doing the co-driver for me and stuff there, and we're having a really good time. Good wee event and stuff, and the Micra Challenge is very good, and all of the Micra people that do the Micra Challenge are very good in helping other people out and stuff.
It's a tricky start for Richard and Tracy, almost colliding with another car. But there's better fortune ahead as they bag the £150 prize in the traditional Micra draw.
The Micra Challenge are very good in helping other people out and stuff, and I received a £150 cheque today for my first time out for the wee prize given, and I'm fairly happy with that next one.
The fifth newcomer to the Micras, Raymond McLaughlin, certainly isn't new to rallying.
Well, that's a sort of a long story. You'd know to look at me if I've been about for a year or five. But I've been rallying since the sort of late 70s and on and off, and I've had all sorts of variety of machines. But I met the guys in the Micra Challenge last year at the Tour of the Sperrins rally, and I knew quite a few of them, and we had a bit of banter, and I think I'll go into that, and that's how I ended up with this. I spent then the rest of the season preparing this car. So, well, the car started life as probably one of those Junior 1000 cars, and then I stripped it out and started from scratch. Raymond Mason, who you probably well enough know already, built me an engine, and there's a Hockley dog box in it, and all the bigger brakes as I could get for, and it just seems to be a good enough car, but it's not as sharp as so it's got the coil pack engine, which wouldn't be as sharp as the Weber engine, but other than that, it should be as sharp as I am maybe. That's a great challenge, and everybody in it that I have met so far, they're all really helpful and knowledgeable and willing to share the knowledge, and a bit of banter and a bit of slagging, of course, which all adds to the spectacle of it. But no, I love it, and that's what drew me into it the first day.
Raymond Johnston and Jody McManus take the fastest time on the last stage, but it's not enough to deny Philip White and Brian Rowan the Micra Challenge victory.
I like to make it difficult for myself. Off the start line, flat out in fifth gear down to the first bus stop chicane, which is, it's not too tight, but you can take it in third gear. Stood on the brakes and the car just swapped ends.
Alright?
Yep. Didn't touch anything, got it in the first gear and going again, so probably lost 5 to 10 seconds, but we'd built up a nice enough cushion that you can afford wee mistakes like that. They're not nice whenever they happen, but that's rallying, I would say. It's good to get a win. It's the first win for the season and our first win in maybe a year or just over a year, so yeah, we didn't exactly have the competition against us today, but I mean, for the ones who turned up, they put a good show on. Raymond's first time in the car. Times weren't too far away for it being his first time driving the car, so hopefully look forward to more battles with him. But yeah, it's nice to get a win relentless of the competition.
The Eddies bring their standard class car to a fine 3rd overall and take this season's standard class championship.
We're very pleased with the standard class. If there wasn't that class, there wouldn't have been an opportunity for us. We wouldn't be here today. That's just as long and simple as that.
The Phillips put up a great fight across the 3 counting rounds. So Philip White, the winner, a fine drive, and he moved to 3rd in the overall challenge. Today's results certainly open up the championship, with Jonathan Eadie moving into the joint lead with the absent Peter Dowds. The Micra Challenge is hotting up nicely. We'll see you the next time at the Tour of the Sperrins.